Assessment is an integral part of the learning process. It allows us to measure student understanding and identify areas for improvement. However, assessments can only be effective if they are carefully designed and aligned with clear learning goals.
Before creating any assessment, educators must first define what they want students to learn. These learning goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, or SMART. Once learning goals are established, we can define our assessment objectives.
Assessment objectives outline the specific knowledge, skills, and understanding that students should demonstrate through the assessment tasks. For example, if a learning goal is for students to understand the principles of photosynthesis, an assessment objective could be for students to explain the process of photosynthesis and its importance to plant life.
The alignment between learning goals and assessment objectives is crucial. It ensures that the assessment accurately measures what is intended to be learned. When assessments are aligned with learning goals, they provide valuable insights into student progress and inform instructional decisions. This alignment also helps students understand the purpose of the assessment and how it connects to their overall learning.
Choosing the appropriate assessment type is essential for gathering meaningful data about student learning. Different assessment types serve different purposes and are better suited for assessing particular learning goals.
For example, multiple choice questions are effective for assessing factual knowledge and comprehension, while essays are more appropriate for evaluating critical thinking and writing skills.
Projects and presentations allow students to demonstrate their understanding by applying knowledge and skills to real-world situations. Observations and performance assessments are valuable for assessing skills that are difficult to measure through written tests, such as communication, collaboration, and problem solving.
Selecting the right assessment type ensures that the assessment aligns with the learning goals and provides a comprehensive picture of student understanding.
Writing effective assessment questions is crucial for accurately measuring student learning. Assessment questions should be clear, concise, and free of ambiguity. They should also align with the learning objectives and assess a range of cognitive levels.
ChatGPT can be a valuable tool for generating diverse and relevant assessment questions. By providing ChatGPT with information about the topic, learning objectives, and desired question types, educators can generate a variety of questions that cover different aspects of the content.
For instance, educators can ask ChatGPT to create multiple-choice questions that assess factual recall, or they can request open-ended questions that require students to analyze and evaluate information. ChatGPT can also help educators identify potential biases in their questions and ensure that the language used is accessible to all students.
Section 4. Establishing transparent grading with rubrics. Rubrics are essential tools for ensuring consistent and transparent grading.
A rubric is a scoring guide that outlines the specific criteria and standards used to evaluate student work.
Rubrics provide students with clear expectations for their performance and help educators provide fair and objective feedback. When creating a rubric, it is essential to involve students in the process whenever possible.
This collaborative approach helps students understand the expectations for their work and promotes a sense of ownership over their learning. Sharing rubrics with students before the assessment allows them to use the criteria as a guide for their work, leading to improved performance and a deeper understanding of the learning objectives.
Section 5. Administering assessments and setting clear expectations. Effective assessment administration involves more than simply distributing tests.
It requires careful planning and communication to ensure that students understand the purpose, format, and expectations of the assessment.
Before administering an assessment, educators should clearly communicate the learning objectives being assessed and the format of the assessment, including the types of questions and the time allotted.
Providing clear instructions and practice opportunities can help reduce test anxiety and ensure that all students have a fair chance to demonstrate their learning.
During the assessment, it is essential to create a positive and supportive environment that allows students to focus on the task at hand. Section 6. Providing constructive feedback that enhances learning. Feedback is most effective when it is specific, timely, and actionable.
Instead of simply providing a grade or a general comment, Educators should strive to provide feedback that helps students understand their strengths and areas for improvement.
For example, instead of saying "good job," an educator could say "you effectively used evidence from the text to support your argument."
Moreover, feedback should be delivered in a way that encourages students to reflect on their learning and make connections between their efforts and their achievements.
When students receive constructive feedback, they are more likely to engage in the learning process and strive for improvement. This, in turn, leads to a more positive learning environment and better outcomes for all.